Everything started when I went jogging in the woods a few miles away from my house. I loved jogging there because it was very quiet since it's far from any habitation. I decided to explore that place because of my curiosity. From the outside, the house seemed to be abandoned for at least 20 years. I approached the door and I opened it. Everything was extremely dark since there were no windows. Only a small amount of light from the sun was able to pass through tiny holes in the roof. I took a flashlight to see better, and I immediately noticed something strange. The house looked way bigger from inside. I kept exploring and discovered that there were at least 20 different rooms here. At this point, I was certain that something strange was happening here. I continued my exploration and found some very strange rooms. I remember seeing a room with 5 chairs, a table, and a bed stuck to the ceiling. There was a room with many candles on the ground, making a circle as well, and even a room with images of totally random people I had never seen before everywhere on the walls. Some of the rooms seemed totally normal, except that they didn't seem abandoned at all. I even found a bottle of milk that looked like it was still drinkable, even though the expiration date was a day in 1987. Some rooms looked completely untouched and stuck in time, while others didn't. The rooms were all very different. I passed from a gymnastics hall to what seemed to be a clothing store. After exploring the place for a duration that seemed to be roughly 3 hours, I decided to go downstairs. While I was going down, I heard a scream, the most terrifying thing I could possibly hear. I can't even find the words to describe how scary it was. A few seconds later, I heard footsteps approaching me. Something was chasing me. I ran as fast as I could, trying to find the exit from this infinite house. I somehow found it. Before leaving the house, I quickly looked behind me, and what I saw terrified me. There was a human-like silhouette chasing me, but I knew this wasn't a human. This was something much worse. I ran as fast as I could to my house. After that, I couldn't go outside anymore. I pretended to be sick so that my friends and my family didn't worry too much about me because for some reason, I didn't feel comfortable telling them what happened. 2 years later, I finally told my friends what happened. They instantly believed me because they are very good friends. We've known each other from so many years, and they knew I wouldn't lie just to get their attention. So we decided to go back there. As we were approaching the house, I was becoming more nervous. I thought I heard the same scream I heard 2 years ago. When we arrived, I discovered with astonishment that the house was gone. There was nothing to suggest that there had ever been a house there, not even foundations. 3 weeks later, I told what happened to an elderly man named Charles, who's been living in the same village as me during his whole life. This old man told me that he remembers that a long time ago, there was a man who lived in this house. Charles didn't know much about this guy. All he knew about him was that he died around the 60s and that he liked to withdraw from society. I guess that explains why his house was that deep in the forest. But how to explain that? I found a bottle of milk with the expiration date in 1987 if he died in the 60s, and why the house was so big, why some rooms were stuck in time, what was that strange silhouette that was chasing me, and why the house disappeared. I guess I'll never have the answers to these questions.